All right, so much has happened over the last few weeks, but I don't know, today I just felt inspired to make this video because for the first time in a long time, I've gone to places and been able to look around and realize that I actually have creative friends. And it's crazy to say now, but 5 years ago, I had nobody. I did not have one single creative friend. I still remember it. It was 2020 while I was watching two other creatives online doing an Instagram live. And I just had to ask the question.
All right, there's another question there. What is it? Yeah, from Kenny Visuals. What advice would you give when trying to connect and network with other photographers if you're starting out on your own and you don't have friends who are into photography?
Great question.
That wasn't a joke. I was dead serious. I had no creative friends back then. I was just working every single day by myself. And looking back now, I think part of the reason was that I just wasn't very good back then. And creative people want to hang around other people who inspire them. And in order to do that, I don't think you have to be amazing, but I do think you have to become good at whatever it is you want to be known for. And for me, that took years. So in those years, I started learning everything. Shooting, editing, producing, learning how to use lights and audio. I built this whole studio out with the intention of creating a space where other creatives would want to come and hang out. Then just over a year ago, I started a podcast. I didn't have any guests or any followers. Like any page, you start from zero. But I did have the belief that if I stayed consistent with all of this, something would come of it. And after 5 years of doing all this, I feel like some of that work's finally starting to pay off. The podcast is starting to get a little bit of momentum, so much so that 2 weeks ago, I had the confidence to fly out to Melbourne and film episodes with creators I used to look up to online. That whole week was one of the best experiences I've had since starting the podcast. And then last week I went to FrameFest and got to catch up with so many creatives that I can now call my friends. And the truth is, I didn't know any of these people not even a year ago. The podcast, the meetups that I've hosted here at the studio, all the work that I've put out, that's what created these connections. So if you're feeling like you don't belong yet, trust me, I have been there. But here's what I've learned. First, don't let it discourage you and just focus on getting good at whatever it is you want to be known for. But then secondly, make sure you give back to the community you want to be a part of. Because you don't want to find a way to just be in the room. You want to feel like you actually belong there. And that part takes time. But trust me, it's worth it. Anyway, I just felt like sharing this because this has really hit me recently, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. So if you're still watching this, thank you. And if you're still in those early stages and you're looking for your creative friends, please, please, please don't stop.